Hello and welcome to our channel. My name is Francisco Valencia and I work for Virtual CNS. And we're here to show you a little bit about Office 365 or soon to be named Microsoft 365. Okay, so we have shown you important videos in regards to Office 365 or this particular interface. And here we're going to specify a little bit about, we're going to talk a little bit about the specifics on booking. Okay, as you guys can see here on the main portal, we have a lot of applications. Booking is one of the applications available to you for your small business. Okay, and this actually is very important. So let's talk about why we believe booking in this case can be actually very interesting for your organization. Now, if we come back and we talk before this about what is a business. If you are a business owner, let's say, for example, you're getting started and you have, I don't know, maybe in a store. Obviously, when you do have any type of office on a store or anything related to a business, you do have to use computers to be able to operate, okay? So depending on your industry, you're gonna have, obviously, maybe certain teams in your organization creating maybe files. Maybe they're going to be creating Excel files. Maybe they're going to be creating presentations. Okay. Maybe they're going to send emails back and forth, obviously, as most of the people do in these days. Obviously, you're going to be able to track, for example, how your employees work, for example. Maybe you want to use Planner for that. Now, you have to do a lot of stuff, but also on the other side, there is certain things that you do have to do in order to bring customers in. And obviously, if we talk about that, obviously we're talking about CRMs, custom relationship manager, for example, where you want to enter information on your potential clients or new clients. You're also going to have the need to provide sales. So for example, you also have to use another application for sales. But then when you have the clients, what is it that you do? You have to talk about numbers. You have to do that. So a lot of people actually use QuickBooks, which is a very popular application out there for you to use. So as you move along, you are in the need to buy and purchase applications in a regular basis until you actually find the best fit that you like and the best fit that you think is actually more efficient for your business. Microsoft, in this case, they have tried to make sure that all the tools available for a business can be used under this portal. Sometimes that's not the case. You're not going to be able to use 100% Microsoft. That's true. I think a lot of people, in our case, we use Microsoft 365 for maybe 90% of our applications. And then we have maybe QuickBooks as well out there because QuickBooks is a very popular application that is used for accounting, for example. But in some situations, for example, like a CRM or maybe like a bookkeeping interface, sometimes you have to go out there and buy other products for other vendors. Okay, that's fine, that's normal. But in this case, they do have an option for you to do booking using Office 365. Now, the question is, does this work for you? Maybe not. Maybe this is something that is not really the best one out there for you. Maybe it's not efficient, maybe it's too simple, maybe it's too complicated, but then you have to make the decision, and that's what we're here for. We're just going to show you what options we have, and then obviously you decide if this is a good fit or not. So let's talk about this. Online scheduling for your customers, okay? That's great. So again, explain to you how it works, a little bit about Microsoft Booking. It tells you here and kind of shows you some basic interfaces about spending less time obviously doing it. I see that you are able to do that through mobile application as well. It kind of shows you calendar and maybe an option for them to click and be able to book maybe a meeting or book maybe a service from your company. Okay. Again, they emphasize that the option is available through mobile as well. So let's talk about this, for example. So let's actually create a booking here. We're going to call it a test calendar in this case. Okay. So we're going to do a test, and then we're going to do a test, or actually no, business type. So for example, I don't know, let's just do B2 business hour say to put something out there. So what this is going to do, this is going to create an area, okay, where you're going to be able to manage your portal, okay, and this portal is going to be available for you to maybe embed it in a website. Maybe you want to make it available to the people out there outside. Maybe you want to have a tablet in your store and you want to just for people to use it right in there, and that's it. Again, you have different options for you to use this mechanism available to you. So in this case, obviously, you can actually put a logo. Okay, you can customize it, as you guys can see here on the right or the left side. You have home, you have a calendar here, a booking page, customers, staff, and services, and business information. Great. So let's start with maybe adding a calendar to your organization. Okay. Okay. Actually, this is a help section. Okay, this area right here is a help section. Let's go to the calendar right here. It should be already created. Okay, there you go. So in here you have a calendar. Okay, and then basically right now obviously looks empty. You can actually make appointments if you want to right away. You can actually let's actually do Jesus. In this case, we're gonna enter some information here, and then we're gonna enter you know, when this is scheduled for. Maybe we're gonna do a 9 in the morning appointment, okay? And then we're gonna do a 1 hour appointment, and then obviously you can enter the address if you wanna, yeah, free. And then we're gonna actually set a reminder. Again, you can do a lot of stuff. So you click on save, and then you're gonna click on send. Okay, save anyways. Yes, you can assign actually to your staff, as you guys can see here. So again, you have an appointment, I guess, in this case. The same thing can happen when a customer creates the appointment for you without you actually entering this information. So this is what this section right here is. It's called the booking page. So in this case, you can publish the way you want other users to access and enter your calendar information. That way it makes the process a little bit easier. That way you don't have to have somebody in your organization enter the information, but then the customer itself can do that for you. So in this case, it's not published. If you want to require an Office 365, maybe I don't want to do that. I don't want to make it difficult on people, I guess. You want to increment some of maybe 1 hour. Let's say, for example, this is an appointment for a particular service that you offer. And then email notifications, you have settings, I guess, allow customers to choose the specific person. Yeah, sometimes that works. Book staffs are free. You can actually put a color here if you want to, depending on your logo and your organization. Okay, it always shows the time slots in the business time zone, of course. And we're gonna do save and polish. Okay, so now what this did is, as you guys can see, it created an interface that we're gonna check it out in a second. Okay, which is this one here. It's basically a website. It's a website that is already interfacing back to your calendar. In a couple of clicks, actually, it hasn't been 2 or 3 minutes, but I already have everything done. Okay, it's already customized to my needs. It's a very simple way. Let's say, for example, again, this is maybe in your store, in your office, and you have a tablet, and this is what they're gonna see. So for example, here, I'm giving them already a suggestion that this is an hour consultancy. I'm gonna click on next week, for example. If I wanna make an appointment with myself, and the appointment is gonna be at 1 p.m. And then it's gonna be test user, maybe an email, okay? My phone number, and then my address, okay? And here, I add a new client, for example, and then book, and you're done. So the idea, you know, is that this is information that is gonna be available to them right away. You're gonna confirm the information, you can reschedule it, or you can do a new booking depending on your company policies. But then if you go to the calendar, it's there. Okay, you don't have to do anything. The information already transferred back to your information, to your calendar, and then it's just available right away. So again, it's very nice because at the end of the day, it's automated. You don't have to do anything. You allow the user to be able to, your client, to be able to interface with you, to contact you through an application available to them in a very easy way. Obviously here your customers, or sorry, your staff, you can put information in regards to their service and their details or the contact information. And then obviously what kind of service do you provide, for example. So you can actually add a service depending on the situation. You can actually add the rules, policies, and whatnot. Is available to you. Okay. And then the business information, of course. What are your times of availability? Information about your phone, the URL, and pretty much everything else that it comes basic. And this is it. So again, what is it that you can do with this? You are able to manage all the incoming traffic in regards to your clients. They can book appointments for you through an interface that is easily available. And then if you have, for example, this area that we're looking at right now, you can have a person manage this for you. You can have a person manage the appointments and be able to provide that service back to your clients. And that's the main idea, okay? And this is about it. So again, just the main idea of this video is to be able to show you that Microsoft Booking is available for you. Maybe you want to get started. Like I said at the beginning of the video, you don't have to use this, but it's available, okay? At the same time, you can start using this. If at some point this application is too basic for you, maybe your company has grown so much that it needs more features and more capabilities not available in this application, then maybe it's time to migrate to another application. That's fine. You can always do that. You can export the content here. You can export the customers, and then you can import it using a CSV in another application. That's a common standard process nowadays. So again, this is a nice tool to get started, maybe to use it for life, maybe not, depending on your organization. This is an option that obviously you have to make a decision on, okay? And this is the end of the video. Again, thanks for watching. And if you have any questions, you can send us an email to info@virtualcns.com, and we'll be happy to help. Thanks again.